Welcome, this is day 9 of the series Cultivate Patience, Introduction to Ashtanga. And today we revolve our triangle. We worked on triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana yesterday. And now we're going to take the revolved version. We'll work up to it, Parivrtta Trikonasana. And if there's any reason you can't twist, there'll be another option. All right, so to come to stand at the top of your mat. Same as usual, big toes together, your heels slightly apart, or your feet hip distance, or whatever feels comfortable. The pinky side edges parallel. With soft toes, maybe lift them up and spread them wide. Feel the 4 corners of your feet press down. And then place your toes back to the earth. Lift up your kneecaps, feel your quads engaged. Pull up and in your belly, your pelvic floor muscles. And soften your shoulders. Reach the crown of your head up to the heavens as your feet root down. And come into your breath. Taking slow and steady breaths, maybe your Ujjayi breath, in and out through your nose. And then take your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Perhaps set an intention. And then if you would like to join in for the Om, inhale. Om. Exhale, hands by the sides, Samastitihi, equal standing pose. So from the top of your mat, if you have blocks, you can have those available, or a chair, or you don't need anything. Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. You could put a bend in your knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back to a plank. You can stay here, you can lower down to your belly or to chaturanga position. Inhale for a cobra, lower high or up dog. There'll be a link in the description box. Exhale, down dog. For other videos, if this is new to you, 5 breaths in your down dog. And you can bend and straighten your legs or shake your head. Feeling that external rotation of your upper arms. Still lifting up your kneecaps here, feeling your quads engage so that you're feeling a nice stretch on the back of your legs. And then look forward to your hands and come forward. Take a half lift and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, starting position, Samastitihi. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step back. Maybe the other foot goes first. Lower down. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Reaching your heels towards the floor, but they don't have to get there. Drawing your shoulders away from your ears. And then look forward to your hands and step or hop forward. Take a half lift and fold. Inhale, rise up. Urdhva. Exhale back, Samastitihi. One more. Inhale, arms up. 1. Exhale, fold in half. 2. Inhale, half lift. 3. Exhale, step or hop back into Chaturanga. 4. Inhale, up dog. 5. Exhale, down dog. 6. 5 breaths. Three. 4. And 5. Look forward to your hands and step or hop forward and take a half lift. 7. Exhale, fold. 8. Inhale, rise up. 9. Exhale back, Samastitihi. All right, Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back into your Chaturanga. Or skip it and go to down dog, up dog, and down dog. Step your right foot forward. Pivot your left heel down. Rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down and go through the movements, your vinyasa. Moving with your breath. From down dog, step your left foot forward. Right heel down. Rise up. Exhale, hands down and flow. When you get to down dog, 5 breaths. Knowing you can pause at any moment, you can take a child's pose. Noticing how your body is feeling from these sun salutations. And finding that internal focus. As you gaze at your navel or in between your legs, your drishti. And then look forward, step or hop forward, take a half lift and fold. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Stand tall, Samastitihi. 1 more, bend your knees, arms up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga or whatever option you need. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Right foot steps forward, Virabhadrasana 1 or A. Exhale, hands down, Vinyasa. Left foot steps forward, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Feeling that hinge at your hips. Widening through your sitting bones. Taking those slow, even breaths. And then look forward to your hands and step or hop forward. Take a half lift and fold. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. And then stand tall, Samasthiti, equal standing pose. All right, that's what we'll do for our sun salutations for today. Now the first pose of the standing sequence, Padangusthasana. So hop or step your feet 2 fists apart or whatever you need for your body. Take your hands to your hips, lift your chest and hinge forward. Pulling that belly in, reaching your heart forward. So maybe you're only holding your ankles or up higher, or maybe you can grab your big toes with a peace grip with your thumb as a bottle cap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reach your elbows to both sides of your room. Retract your shoulder blades. Still taking those slow, deep breaths. And then inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, slide your hands under your feet. If this is possible, your toes touch your wrists or another variation. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. So you can be up higher. Now my hamstrings are tight, so I have to keep a bend in my knees, but maybe you don't have to. Just have a gentle stretch through the backs of your legs without forcing it. One more breath. And then inhale, half lift. Exhale, take your hands to your hips. Inhale, rise all the way up and hop your feet together, Samasthiti, or stay where you are. All right, triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana. You're going to step your right foot back so that your toes are facing the long side of your mat, and then you're going to rotate that right leg. I'm mirroring you so that your toes, your knees, and your hip all face the back. And if you have blocks, maybe you'll have one block at the back of your mat and one block at the front. All right, stretch out your arms, bump your left hip to the back or to the front of your mat, reach, 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 and hinge. So you can just rest your hand on your shin. You can have a block that you press into or a chair. Take 5 breaths, lengthening your spine. The traditional version is grabbing the big toe. We'll see where you want to be. One more breath. And then press into your feet, rise up, your arms are active. Turn those right toes in. Your left leg externally rotates now to the front of your mat. Both legs are straight or almost straight. Bump your back hip, reach, 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 and hinge. Drawing your shoulders away from your ears, finding the length on both sides of your waist. If it's too much to have your arm up, you can have it on your side. Really reaching the crown of your head or away from your hips. As you externally rotate this front leg and internally rotate your back leg. And then press into your feet. Inhale, rise back up. Your arms are still active. All right, the new posture. Pivot those left toes in. Rotate the right leg again to the back of the room. we're coming into the revolved version. So turn towards the back of your mat. You're trying to square your hips. I'm going slow here. This is all done in one breath. Turn your hips, reach forward with that left arm, and you're going to take it to the pinky side edge of that right foot. And then reach your right arm up. Now, if this feels too much, you can take the block or your hand on the inside of the foot instead. Or if twisting doesn't feel good in your body, you can just stay. You can even widen the distance in between your feet and take pyramid pose, which we'll do in a few days. But if you're coming into the twist, you're drawing that right hip crease back, still lengthening the crown of your head away from your hips, and looking up towards your finger if that feels okay for your neck. One more breath here. And then inhale, slowly come back up, turn towards the front. So now your left leg is facing the front of the mat. Your back foot is still angled in. Heel to arch alignment, or maybe a little bit wider if that works better for your hips. Reach your right arm up, hinge forward just like you do in Padangusthasana. And then with your hips level to the mat as if there were headlights, you're going to take that right hand to the outside of your left foot, drawing that left hip crease back and maybe reaching up your left arm. As in any yoga posture, you want to be able to breathe. So if it's too much on your body to breathe with your hand outside of your foot, take it inside. If it's too much to have your arm up, keep it on your hip. You're revolving your torso from above your navel, spiraling, looking up, maybe towards your left hand. Your legs are straight or almost straight without locking them out. And then inhale, rise back up. Parallel your feet, extend your arms. Hop your feet together and step to the front of your mat, moving your props. Back to Samasthiti. All right, so that was a big stretch. Both the lengthening in the back of our legs, the lengthening of our spine, our side body, and then that twist added in if you were able to twist. From here, we would continue with side angle, Utthita Trikonasana, which would be similar to the Trikonasana, the triangle pose, except our leg is bent, and then having that revolved version. So we're going to do that tomorrow. But from here, we're going to flow down to the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank. And lift your hips, down dog, or go through another flow. Just noticing how you feel in your body. And then look forward to your hands, and you can come to your knees, or you can step forward, crossing your ankles, and starting to slide your body through the gates of your arms to come to a seat. So you can sit on a block, you can extend your legs. I think you could see me. Or you can lie down and take a shavasana. We're going to go through a modified version of the closing sequence before we end. So from your seated position, you're going to fold forward. If you have something that you can rest your head on, you can grab that and place in front of you. Reach your arms out to the side and take your hands behind your back, maybe grabbing opposite elbows. Lift your chest and then hinge forward. So you're still hinging at your hip, maybe resting your head on your block. There's no pain in your knees. You're feeling a nice long spine. And then on your next inhale, start to come up, lengthening your spine, releasing your hands, taking your hands to your knees or wherever feels comfortable, maybe connecting your thumb knuckle and your index finger together into a yoga mudra, maybe softening your gaze here. Finding this connection to your internal self. And from here you can stay in your meditation, you could stay lying on your back. But if you're ready to come back, take your hands to your heart. Feel that intention in between your hands, if you've set one. Or just feel that connection with your breath and your body and your mind. And gratitude for the practice and for this space together. If you would like to join in for the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing today. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the class, how you're doing with the increase of postures each day, how your body is feeling. And I hope to see you tomorrow for side angle pose. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe.